name is Susannah Taylor, and my mother is Terry Lynn Smith Clark, the eldest child of Bruce Smith, and I'm going to read some of her memories of this time. It's interesting, she says, how memories are perceived differently between parents and children, and even for a child when that child becomes an adult. I remember the airplane ride across the country in January of 1962, when Dad took a job assignment that moved us to Poughkeepsie, New York. The kids each got to choose a book or magazine from the airport gift shop to take with us on the plane. It was the first time I can remember ever being able to choose something for myself. I have no idea what I chose, but I remember sitting and reading it. And I remember that I didn't feel scared of the plane ride because I knew my dad was there and we would be safe. My 8-year-old memory is that the flight took 4 hours and 7 minutes. I'm sure it was a long 4 hours for my parents with 5 kids under the age of 8, but for me it was fun. I also remember the cross-country trip we took in the summer of 1963 that moved us back to California. The goal was to drive 500 miles a day. Mom and Dad packed up all the sleeping kids in the station wagon at 1 or 2 in the morning and drove as much of that 500 miles as they could with the kids sleeping. I'm sure once the kids were awake and the 500 miles for the day were finally done, Mom and Dad were more than ready to stop and rest for the day. But for us, that's when the fun started. The kids quickly changed into swimming suits and headed for the pool while Dad slept in preparation for the next day's trek. I'm sure Mom and Dad got tired of gathering up wet swimsuits and repacking suitcases for the next day. The trip couldn't have been very much fun for them, but I thought it was a blast. We did fun activities as I was growing up. I remember lots of skiing in the wintertime and water skiing on the boat in the summer. I especially remember the trip we took to Lake Powell when I was 18. Dad and Mom too made all of those trips so much fun. I also remember all the talks we'd have when I was going through difficult times. I knew he loved me. There was nothing more important to both Mom and Dad than their kids, and as their children have had their own families, that love and support was eagerly transferred down to all their grandkids and even great-grandkids. I'd like to share some of my own memories of my grandfather also, and I'd like to reiterate what my mom said there at the end, that there was nothing more important to him than his grandchildren and his children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Some of my favorite childhood memories of our cross-country trips to visit my grandparents in Utah, because we grew up in Iowa. And I can't help but to think that maybe my mom inherited that willingness to travel across the country from her parents. We always knew we were close to Grandpa and Grandma's house when we saw the smokestacks off of 5300 South. And we would all get so excited and start cheering because we knew that within minutes we would be at Grandpa and Grandma's house. And I have such fond memories of Grandpa and Grandma greeting us as we got there. We rarely made it up the driveway before Grandpa was out the door to meet us. And I will never forget the feeling of one of Grandpa's enormous hugs. I will always cherish those memories of those hot summer days in the shadows of the Wasatch Mountains. And my family and I still do not live here in Utah, and every time we come to visit, I look at those mountains and I'm filled with those memories of those childhood visits to visit Grandpa and Grandma. Visiting Grandpa and Grandma Smith was my very favorite thing to do. And I loved the games that we would play when we came. Double Kick the Can was the best. And we would go home to Iowa and we would try to play it, but it was never the same because Grandpa wasn't there. And as many of my cousins have mentioned, ping pong was another very important event at the Smith household. And I remember during one particular visit that I hid the ping pong paddles from my older cousins to tease them, but I forgot to reveal where they were at before we went back over to Aunt Smith's house where we were staying, and I got a phone call from my grandfather asking me, where are those ping pong paddles? And they were in the rafters above the back porch, just in case anybody was doing that. But I told my grandpa where they were at, and I remember as a child, I don't remember how old I was, but I was so worried that my grandpa was upset with me. And the next time we saw him was probably the next day. He didn't care. He just gave me a great big hug and he loved me. It didn't matter to him at all that had happened. But I've always remembered that phone call. I'm also one of my grandparents' many grandchildren whom they welcomed into their home to live. I spent a year in their basement from the summer of 1999 to the summer of 2000. How grateful I am for their kindness for letting me stay with them. Grandpa was so eager to help me. He helped me find a job. He helped me with my resume. He let me my computer. He was always down in the basement, making sure everything was working right. I felt very taken care of when I lived with him. But my very favorite memory of my grandpa during that year was that, and not just that year, but my entire life, was that whenever I would see him coming and going from the house, he would always give me a great big smile and say, "Hello, beautiful." And I know that I'm not the only one of his daughters and granddaughters and great-granddaughters whom he addressed as beautiful. And overall, all my conversations with him were uplifting and encouraging. He always took interest in my life, and he wanted to know what I was up to, what young man I was dating, and what my goals were, and how my job was going. And looking back, I feel a little bit like I took that for granted. I didn't appreciate it back then as much as I appreciate it now, that I can look back with a few more years of growing up since then, and recognize how sweet and thoughtful that was, and how much he loved me, and he loved everybody. Over the years, as I married, I have since had 3 children of my own, and Grandpa has always welcomed us, and my husband and my children, with sweetness and tenderness. And I saw, not yesterday, 2 days ago, something that Grandma said that was a testament to how both my grandparents were. My sister was introducing her fiance for the first time to my grandma, and she gave him a great big hug and said, "I'm adopting you." And it was the first time she'd ever met him, and that is exactly how Grandpa and Grandma have always been. They have wrapped their arms around anybody that wanted to be part of our family and love them and welcome them. I love how much he was involved in family history, and I think that the work that he did and the memories he recorded and organized are a priceless gift to our family. They are such a treasure. On one visit to their West Jordan home, he took us to the basement to show us some of the genealogy he had been doing, and he pointed out to me that we have an ancestor named Joseph Taylor. Now, of course, I married Jeff Taylor, and that's my new last name, and that was really special to me because we, don't worry, families aren't related. That was really special to me because I didn't know, we had just barely named our son Joseph. And I didn't know that I had an ancestor named Joseph Taylor, but we went up to my grandpa to do that genealogy work and discover that and take the time to share it with me. And I always thought that was so special because I didn't know that my son has a triple or 4th great-grandfather with the same name. And a few years ago, I realized how little I knew about Grandpa's family. So over email, I asked him to share with me some of his memories of his mother and of his father. And what I expected back, I should have known better, what I expected back was a simple email describing his mom and dad to me. But what I got was a novel, and page after page of recorded personal histories with coinciding pictures that went along with all of the stories of his mom and then of his dad. And I wore out my printer that day, printing all of these pages out so that I could have them to pass on to my own children. But the thing that amazed me so much was that recording people's personal history is something that has become very important to me, and I tried to do that for people that I know as well. And when I looked at the way that my grandfather had organized all of the stories with the coinciding pictures, the way he formatted everything, it was virtually identical to the work that I had done, and I had never seen these records that my grandfather had kept. And I was so thrilled to realize that what I thought was just this hobby that I had developed and something that I loved, I had inherited directly from my grandfather, and I had no idea up until that point, and that is really special to me, and I'm grateful for that legacy that he's left. It's easy to say that we know that everyone will pass away eventually, but the truth is that I've never considered what life would be like without my grandpa, and that a part of me naively thought he'd live forever. But we are not meant to live forever in this life. We are meant to live forever in the next. And I'm so grateful for eternal families and the knowledge that I have that if I live my life the way that my Savior hopes that I will, that Bruce Smith will be my grandpa forever. And I know that he is present with us now. And I just want to say I love you, Grandpa. And I will be eternally grateful for the legacy of you again someday.